What's going on, everybody? 7up07 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. We are here in the... what is this place called? Seaview Church. And I just got our free night stay here. If you talk to her, you can stay here for free. Get healed and everything. And then right here in this cupboard, we're going to grab a mini medal. And that's the only item that's in here. So now we can head on out from the Seaview Church. So we're on the Western continent, finally doing what the game intended for us to be doing right now. And we're going to head on to the next town. Let's see. It's sort of down the road. But we're going to start off just slightly off the beaten path so we can get a visible monster that's hanging around over here. Let's see if we can find him. He should just sort of be straight west. I think maybe I went a little too far south. I want to make sure I don't miss him. There he is. That's who I'm looking for. So he is pretty much straight west of the church. Shouldn't be too hard to find. And we'll just do a couple simple abilities. I don't think he's too much of a challenge. But I've been wrong before. We don't have too far to go to the next town, so not super worried about using up any MP or anything either. Definitely noticing a huge difference in how strong our attacks have gotten since we spent all that time grinding out, which was sort of a waste of time, but I'm not unhappy that it happened. So just a copper monster coin from him, and I do not care to take him along. He will prance away. Alright, so now we can just get back on the road. There is one more, I think just one more visible monster that we're going to get on the way there, but he is right on the road, so pretty easy to find. And this will take us just straight where we're trying to go. I don't think there's any more items or anything on the way. So like I said before, we can finally get back to the story. However, I just noticed on my Zoom list we had stopped at a dungeon in the last video, the Dark Ruins, and that's actually where we're going to be headed next. But for some reason it did not save to my Zoom list. It's rather strange, so we'll have to sail back over there. I'm actually fairly happy right now with how Jessica's attacks are doing too, considering I did not get the whip upgrade that I was hoping to get for her. So here's our last visible monster, this crazy looking guy. He will be guarding the bridge, kinda hard to miss him. This is like one of the few visible monsters in the world that they don't give you much of a choice than to fight him. Because he's sort of like the guardian of the bridge. Has pretty powerful attacks, but compared to what we've been fighting, really not that great. I didn't even pay attention if Yengis' last attack weakened his defense or not. Would have been kind of nice. Alright. Too easy. Just a copper from him. And I don't care to take him along either. He's just pretty mediocre compared to most of the monsters that we have. And that should be all that we have to worry about on our way to the next town. It's right here is the entrance. So we can go check out what's going on in here. This is Baccarat is where we're going to be going. And you'll notice that beautiful casino sign up there. Level up for Yengis to level 27. Caught up to the hero now. And we're just going to put all 5 of these into axes. And we'll almost be to the point to, I think 82 points is what we're trying to get. So let's head on in here. Their casino is nicely advertised. Unfortunately, as excited as I am to go back to the casino once again, we will not be doing that just yet. We can't actually get in there as of yet. And as per usual, when we enter into a new town, we're going to do some exploring and get some items. So we'll start right here and just sort of work our way around town. There's a seat of defense in that pot. And then we'll just head right into this house. Let's see, there's some barrels here. Strong medicine in there. Add to the already pretty large number of them that we have from all of our alchemy pot blending. And there's a mini medal in here. We should be getting pretty close to the next reward, the amount we need for the next reward from Princess Minnie. I'm not sure what that number is though. And let's head on to the right. Looks like some sort of restaurant. It's a pretty nice town. I always really liked this place. So we'll come back in the kitchen and steal some stuff. Something in there, yeah, a piece of cool cheese. We'll sell that later. And I think that's actually all that's in here right now. We'll leave the customers in peace. And we'll just keep working our way around this way. Head down here. And where is the next... Yeah, let's check this place out. Okay, I believe this is the inn. Yes, as well as a bank. You can actually store some gold here if you want to. So let's head on back around here. And, yeah, they pretty much just let you walk into the bank. So that's good. And there's a treasure chest in here. Let's grab that for the Ruby of Protection. So I don't think leaving money in this bank is a very good idea, considering I'm able to do that. And then there's a mini medal in the cabinet over here. Ah! I'm stuck. Now let's head on down the stairs. At this point, we actually could make the more powerful bow for Angelo. I had considered doing it at some point, but I think I've changed my mind. Let's head on up here. Let's see what we can find. I guess behind this door. Whoa! It's a tight space. Bunny tail in the cabinet, okay. And a garter. I wonder what kind of entertainment they have here. Let's head on back out the other side. Why is this old man just standing on the stage? What are you doing, old man? That's creepy. I don't like you. Alright, and then we'll finish it off with some items back here. Another mini medal. Should definitely be getting close now. Can't break that barrel. It's a little too big. And let's get on out of here. And let's just turn left and go right up these stairs. But we'll stay on this level. What do we got going on here?
Okay, so tell me what happened the other day. The suspense is killing me. All right already. But you've got to keep this under your hat, okay? This is between you and me.
Is that the guy from the monster arena?
I swear I won't say a word. We barmen know when to keep our mouths shut. By the goddess, lower your voice. I assume you've heard about Mr. Golding's house being burgled. Well, the fact is, Mr. Golding was murdered during the robbery.
Oh. Scandalous.
Murdered! Oh, you mean Mr. Golding is dead?
No, that's not what that means at all.
I told you to keep it down. That's why nobody's seen hide nor hair of him recently. He isn't among the living anymore.
You mean, like, not alive?
But Mr. Golding was such a big man. You're trying to tell me he was killed by a random burglar?
I mean, it could happen.
Well, the really weird thing about it was that the burglar was apparently dressed as a jester. I didn't see him myself, mind you, but that's what they say.
That could be anybody.
A jester, huh? A strange one, this burglar. Seems he broke in, killed Mr. Golding, and left. He didn't take anything valuable. From the looks of it, he was after Mr. Golding's life, not his gold. I also heard that Cash and Carrie have ordered some men to find the jester and avenge their father's death. By the goddess, this is big... Oh, I won't tell a soul. You can count on me. I'd better get back to my customers. See you later.
Very interesting.
God!
Oh!
I'm sorry, I did not see you standing there. Did you hear what we were talking about?
Of course not.
Oh, forgive me for the strange question. A slip of the tongue. I'd better get back to work.
You are really, really bad at being secretive. Okay, so I believe this is the door to the casino, but we can't get in there yet. No, stop. I know you really want to go in there. Alright, so since we can't go to the casino just yet, let's head in here. Check out this cupboard. There's another dancer's costume in there. We had used that in the alchemy pot for a mix, so now we have a replacement for that. And now we'll just head back downstairs and we can go back out of this building and continue exploring. So we'll head to this side of town. There's a couple barrels here. Not that one. This one has 72 gold. And let's just go ahead in this house right here. I think there's some stuff in there. And cupboard here. Should be something in here. A seed of strength. Oh, we're getting too many seeds again. It's bothering me. Alright, and that is all that's in here. So let's head on over to the armor weapon shop and pick up a couple things. Let's see what they have. We definitely want to get a poison needle. Not because we're going to use it by itself, but because we're going to put it with a mix pretty soon. After we finish what we're doing, and one more thing, we'll mix something for that. And that's actually all that we want to buy for the time being. Let's head on down here. Here's the armor shop. I might actually stock up on a couple things. I just wanted a few supplies I was getting kind of low on. But that's all that we need the item shop for now, so we'll head to this house. And in here there's just these two barrels, one of which will have a mini medal. And then we'll go back outside and there should be just one more item around the side. Oh, not that one, this one, yet another mini medal. So we should be up to, I think, 48 mini medals right now. Pretty good. And that's actually all we're going to do in Baccarat for the time being. So we're going to go ahead and zoom to Princess Minnie's castle, because we do, in fact, have enough for her next prize. We needed 45 mini medals. We have 48 right now. Let's go inside and see what she has for us. And then, of course, after this, we're going to head straight back to continue on with the story. Okay, never mind. 47 right now. And we'll get the Staff of Divine Wrath. And we'll get another prize and about 5 more mini-medals. So the staff we just got, I'm actually going to go ahead and give to Yangus because he does not have a good way to attack multiple enemies, and this will allow him to have a little bit of magic attack without actually needing any magic. Basically just lets you do swoosh for free. And we also got our alchemy pot mix finished, which is a holy talisman. So we're going to go ahead and take that talisman, throw that back in there, along with, if I can find it, is that it? Yeah, the Templar sword, and we're going to make a better sword for Angelo than the, I think he's using the platinum sword right now, so we'll upgrade that for him. This is going to be a pretty decent item, so we'll let that go for a little while. And now we can head back out, and honestly, we're going back to the island up at the northwest corner of the map, so easiest way to get there is probably just going to be to warp back to the Seaview Church and head over there from there. So our ship is literally right next to us here at the church. Pretty convenient. So let's just board the ship and we'll head back up to that island. I did figure out that it is not in fact supposed to be on your Zoom list yet, the Dark Ruins. So nothing weird happened. It should be after this though. Yeah, so we'll just sort of head northwest. It does actually show that we visited the dungeon, but it does not allow us to zoom there just yet. Probably because it's actually crucial to the story. But now that we've gotten some information from Baccarat, we'll actually, something will actually happen this time when we get there. We're going to be searching out those people that they mentioned, since they said they were going to avenge the death of, what was his name, Mr. Golding. And you'll see that there are other people here now. They have another, much smaller boat. Let's see what they're up to.
Surely it's too dangerous to carry on pursuing this fiend. I mean, look at what he did to Golding. Huh? Who are you? Interesting. I thought there was no one on this island besides us and Golding's murderer.
You didn't just see me roll up here in my ship right next to you, really?
Let me give you a piece of advice. Steer clear of the old ruins in the middle of the island. Ignore me at your peril. You have been warned.
So let's go there now. Seems like the right thing to do. And level up for Angelo to level 26. Get some nice HP increases since his is still pretty low. And 4 skill points, which we are going to put all into swords. And this should give us... yeah, so he'll get a bigger chance of a critical hit with a sword. And that's actually what we have been looking for his last sword upgrade, so I think that's as far as we're going to take his sword skill. So obviously we just want to head up towards that purple cloud up there. We've been here before. Unfortunately, it's a pretty long journey and we'll have several fights on the way there, but it'll never hurt to get a little bit of extra experience. It is really nice to be able to fight these monsters now without much of a problem, but still be gaining a significant enough amount of XP to actually start leveling up still. We should just about be there. I thought this was the... yeah, there we go. So let's see what's going on up here at the Dark Ruins now. Oh, well, first we gotta check our alchemy pot. That actually finished rather quickly. So now we have the Holy Silver Rapier. And, of course, we'll give that to Angelo. And so now, that happened a little sooner than I thought, but we can go ahead and use that poison needle that we bought. Use that with the gold ring, and we'll get another item that we're not going to be using ourselves, but we're going to be needing it later on. So we'll leave that in there and get that later. But of course, let's transfer this one to Angelo. And let's see, so that's a pretty nice difference from 137 to 151. So we'll hold on to the platinum sword for later. Alright, so let's see. Uh-oh. Look who it is. What are you up to, Dhoulmagus? Alright, I don't think we can follow him. I got it. Double checking that I got that mini medal here. So let's see if we can go in here. I guess we can. Oh my god. Where are we right now? Oh, wonderful. Okay. I guess we can't do anything, but these guys are here now.
When you all set off so bravely, we decided it was time we did the same. So, perhaps you could fill us in. I see. The dark aura coming out of the ruins is some kind of barrier set up by Dhoulmagus, is it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
So we have to break through that before we can fight him then. But how? How do you break through darkness? Ah! Wait a minute! How about the magic mirror of Argonia? People say that can dispel the dark.
Ooh.
You never know. It might do the trick. If I remember rightly, Argonia's off to the southeast of Baccarat, isn't it?
That sounds like a place we've been before. Okay, so I believe... Whoops. I believe we should have... Yes, the Dark Ruins are now on our Zoom list. Strange that it turns up on the list after Argonia. A little bit weird, but let's zoom back to Baccarat. And we're gonna do a couple other things. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here, and we have some stuff to do in the next one before we head off to Argonia, but that's gonna be it for this video, so I will see you guys then.